Oh, friend, I gotta tell you, I did something so pathetic at the pool today. Oh my God, I gotta be more stupid than stupid. I don't even know what I was thinking. I mean, so typical of my stupid, ugly, fat self. I mean, just couldn't be anything else except I'm just completely dumb and crazy, and pathetic. That's what I am. Dumb, crazy, and pathetic. Let me ask you, what would you say to your best friend or someone whom you love and honor if the person come to you saying something like that, even after he or she did something somewhat peculiar? Let me ask you another question. Would you say something similar to that to whomever you care, love, and respect, whomever that you honor? Perhaps your best friend, perhaps your parents. Would you say so to someone whom you care, you're stupid, you're dumb, or you're ugly, or what have you? And let me ask you a third and final question for today. Have you ever said to yourself something similar to what I just said at the beginning of this video? Some versions of it, perhaps not out loud, but somewhere in your mind after you did some things you label as pathetic or embarrassing or what have you. So you wouldn't say something like that to your best friend or somebody whom you care and love and honor. And chances, even if they actually say that to you, you probably tell them, no, you're not stupid. No, you're not pathetic. You're not fat and ugly and what have you label that they put on themselves. But interestingly, sometimes you and I often perhaps semi-consciously say something like that to the person who is to be your number one best friends, yourself. You come into this world alone, you're gonna live in this world alone, not being morbid, kind of just reality. And so you want to be your best friend at all time. And this week you and I are sharing on how you can honor yourself and why you would want to honor yourself. To mention to start with that it is actually you deserve to be honored, and when you honor yourself, you also allow your self-respect and then self-confidence to continue to improve. And your self-confidence, it relates with your self-image, and your self-image relates with what you are able to do as you go around doing things bringing good for others and yourself, and therefore your result. And so my tip for today in honoring yourself is to treat yourself as the way you treat your very best friend whom you love, care, and honor. Something I share in my book, Seeking Peace, as well. And in the Forward Fortitude chapters, you wouldn't say something like that to your best friend. So why would you even say that ever to yourself? And sometimes it is something that's very easy, though. Being human, we endeavor to be better and better. And sometimes because of what society says, because perhaps what people say to you when you were young, and kids interpret things in such a way that it's you take this in, and then before you know it, you speak so harshly to yourself, something that you would never done to even your dog or your cat, never mind another living human being. And so my peace of mind tip for you to this week as well is to honor yourself. And one way to honor yourself is to just be kinder to yourself, knowing that Alexander Pope, the British poet, says that to err is human, to forgive divine. And so allow yourself the room, the leeway. And this doesn't mean that you're slacking or something like that. There's nothing has to do with that. But if you endeavor the very best that you could, you try the very best you could, and then you're like, I still just did something peculiar, for instance, then know that you have endeavored the best you could, and give yourself a nice big hug and say, yay, kudos to you for endeavoring the best you could. Just like what your best friend, if your best friend has done, that they do the very best they can for presentations, for a business, for I don't know, to go on a date or something, and then it didn't work out. What would you say to them? Stupid you, how could you do that? Well, maybe you should have fast 3 days in advance, then you'll be slimmer and you wouldn't, why didn't you do this kind of dumb? Why didn't you use this word on the presentations? Oh, dumb, what the heck are you thinking? Would you say that to your best friend? If your best friend endeavoring on something and then didn't accomplish it, chances you say, honey, you've tried the very best you can. Hey, kudos for you for trying the very best you can. Hey, you know what? That's the next one. We'll try the best. I'm here for you. Just things like that. And so I invite you to perhaps just treat yourself as an honor to yourself. Treat yourself as your best friend, knowing that to make a mistake, or you can see it as receiving feedback, is very human, and do that along with, as we shared earlier this week, to listen to little nudges within yourself, that whether it's spiritual, emotional, or mental, and sometimes it can prevent you from making mistake. When you listen to these little nudges, to take care of yourself, to allow support, will also lessen the chance of you receiving undesirable feedback, and then to allow yourself to use the power word pair, that I shared the other day, the 2F, the 2 F's, as well as the third one, and to smell the roses, to remember to smell the roses, particularly when things are going on that you prefer not going on, and remembering that to receive feedback, to err, as Alexander Pope says, is human. And so as you navigate your life, as you endeavor, as you do things, and as you do your very best to honor yourself, to just practice this, to just allow yourself to receive the honor that you and everybody else deserve to be honored. And please share in the comment below, what's some of your favorite harsh words that you perhaps used to do, or sometimes still sneak up on you? I know for sure those harsh words still sometimes sneak up on me. Some people say, oh my goodness, you just do all this. I'm like, no, there are times when something sneak in my mind. I just know and practice it enough that I usually catch it at the moment of it's happening. And so what are some of your favorite harsh words? And why do you want to express? Actually write down, share it. Why do you want to do that? The reasons you want to do that is because you bring that to your awareness. When you say, we're not sitting here and trying to think about things you said 10 years ago or even 10 days ago. But if you hear me asking that question, what's your favorite harsh words? And it come to your mind, it's something that's been lingering in the back of your mind anyway. And when you bring it up to the front of your mind, and when you write it down, you actually shine the light of awareness. And as you do that, and you tell yourself, I will endeavor, do your very best to not allow this harsh word in my vocabulary anymore, particularly your self-vocabulary, then you are much more likely to release it. There is a difference between stopping and releasing. You're more likely to release it. And so what are some of your harsh words? And so share that in the comment below so you can release it easily and completely. And feel welcome to share in the comment below, or perhaps something that you used to have, and what some technique that you have to release it completely and fully, or mostly, or at the time. And feel welcome to share in the comment below if you feel that you've done something that you received such an undesirable feedback to you, and if you would love some support, feel welcome to connect with me directly. And this is Birgitte with Joyful Riches Beyond Grief, and I love you very much. I honor you very, very much. I see that as you practice this, you create a beautiful, wonderful, thriving, joyful, successful life with a lot more ease, a lot more peace of mind, and a lot more joy, and creating a beautiful, magnificent, thriving life one day at a time, and a whole thriving life as a whole. And feel welcome to share this video if you'd like to. If you like what you hear, click like on the bottom of this video, and click subscribe on this YouTube channel as well if you like what you hear, so I can continue sharing wonderful, useful tips for you. And I love you very much, and I see you again very